everyone, today I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm working on an AI ball jointed doll. If you'd like more information about this type of doll, I'll leave some links in the description box below. So she started out looking quite a bit different than she does here. I used a couple of different kinds of X-Acto knives and some sandpaper, various grits, to give her a larger nose, a larger mouth, and some fangs. I'm making her into a little vampire baby. So I'm making this for a convention that I'm doing in February of 2018 called the Mad Monster Party. So I just wanted some ghoulish looking dolls. So the products I'm using are reacting pretty much the same as they do on the vinyl dolls like Monster High or Ever After High, even though this is a different kind of resin material. But since I'm using Mr. Super Clear, it still gives it that same grit. So I'm using various shades of purples and reds and blues to give it some, sort of like a vampire look. And I wish I could tell you what this tool is that I'm using. I've been asked before because I've used it before and I just love it. It's super tiny. It's almost like a little mini Q-tip, but it's got some like fuzziness on the end of it that it's not just cotton. So I'm thinking that I got it with a watchmaking or watch repair kit, but honestly I have no idea. I can't remember and I wish I did, because I'd love to get another one. If anybody knows, I would love it if you could leave a comment down in the comment section. That would be great. So I'm using the same supplies as I have on the past several dolls. I'm using the pan pastels with the watercolor pencils by Derwent and Faber Castell. And again, this process is very similar to what I do with my Monster High or Ever After High dolls. Just several layers of color and sealing in between when I want to save my work. This doll started out as I think it's called a prairie doll. I guess it's a special edition from this AI line. She had a curly blonde wig, so I decided to make another one out of some alpaca, and I show you the process of how to make the wig, just a small short portion of it at the end of this video. And I was having some trouble with, I think I had the alpaca yarn near the doll while I was working on this, so I had some issues with getting a stray hair here or there. And so with that X-Acto knife, that's what I do to remove any like dust particles or anything that may get in there. I think I was working on the wig at the same time, and it's not good to work on those two together because the stray hairs tend to get into the work that you're doing on the face. Just giving her a tiny bit of blush, not wanting her to look like a human, so being cautious to make sure that she continues to have that paleness to her. on the eyes, I'm using various shades of purple and pink and blue. She's almost done here. She was actually very fun to work on. I gave her some bottom lashes and then attached some upper lashes. I didn't have the color that I wanted. What I showed there is a vintage package of Japanese, I think they're Japanese, pastels, and they had the perfect color. I'm not familiar with the brand, or not even sure if they make them any longer. They were gifted to me, but they worked really well. So for the wig, I used a process that there's several different videos on YouTube that I've seen on how to make the wigs, where you use the plastic over top of the doll head, and then you add several layers of Mod Podge to build up sort of a wig cap, and then you add the fiber to it. So this is just a tad of how I was doing that. It turned out pretty well. So here she is. If you like this video, I'd love it if you give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.